out and I just say, right, we'll just catch us later, lads, and then I kind of dip off my own self. So now I have it, and I got the sparring in, and onwards we go.
Give us Conor back. Is this a clone? Give us Conor McGregor back. Now, I demand you, whoever stole Conor from us, give him back.
Look,
So hit the like button if you haven't done so. Thanks. I got an influx of messages slipping into the DMs, the comment section saying, hey, Conor McGregor was on Ariel Helwani today on the MMA Hour. He did an interview. You got to watch him. He just doesn't look the same. So I ran to my closet, scooped up my vintage super tight Conor McGregor t-shirt.
Who the fuck is that guy?
And I said, let's make this video. So here we go.
And I've been talking a lot about UFC 300, and I've been saying time and again, the biggest name in the history of the game, the face of the UFC, of MMA, should have been on UFC 300. And people now have said to me, well, look at the PR tour. He couldn't have been on UFC 300. Is that true? Could you not have been on UFC 300 because of the PR obligations for this film?
Look at Conor. He's brought back his...
It would have been. I would have adjusted it, and I would have made it work for sure. But I'm happy, and how many champions, how many world champions are on UFC 300? How many former world champions and current world champions? How many belts? I'm happy with how 300 went down. I can't wait to see it, and I think that light heavyweight fight is going to be an interesting one. I think Hill and Pereira. I'm interested to see Hill and Pereira, and
yeah, I'm starting to get that feeling. The UFC must have called up Conor, be like, yo, Conor, say nice things about UFC 300. You're still under contract, buddy.
Champions and current world champions. How many belts? I'm happy with how 300 went down. I can't wait to see it. And I think that light heavyweight fight is going to be an interesting one. I think Hill and Pereira. I'm interested to see Hill and Pereira, and I think it's a great card. I think with all of the circumstances they had, they've done tremendous.
Conor McGregor seems like he's taking the high road and saying, I'm good. It's a great card. Let me just say this. I'm a Conor McGregor fan. I've been one since the beginning, and I want Conor to do well. I want to see Conor back out there yelling and screaming at the press conferences. I want to see him doing the Billy Strut. I want to see him Olayed down the path into the cage. I want to see all that stuff. I'm just not optimistic. I don't think he's going to come back. And if he does come back, what kind of Conor will come back? I mean, Lord only knows. He's a movie star now. He's in Roadhouse. Can't wait to see it.
Are you fighting June 29th, Conor? This is the big question that everyone wants to know.
Oh, where did I cut off?
You cut off saying that you were happy with the card. Pereira Hill is interesting, and then you cut off. We couldn't hear you anymore.
So I'm very happy where I am now, Mike. The call has been made, and we're to go. So this
what does
summer,
that mean? What does that mean? The call has been made.
This means this summer
the call is a go, and like that doesn't. That's not Conor, man. Like what?
And we're to go. So this
what does
summer.
That mean? What does that mean? The call has been made.
This means this summer the Mac is back. So I'm happy with my time I've got in the lead up to it. I'm happy with where I'm at, and everything just works out in God's name. And I'm ecstatic, my man. I got great news the other day. I essentially got the news the other day, and I was like, boom, straight. I have a full scale octagon in my house, in my garden, my front garden, straight away. Some cat that's built like a NASCAR. His name is Lascar. I call him Lascar.
I got an octagon in my garden, but I don't have good internet reception.
The other day, and I was like, boom, straight. I have a full scale octagon in my house, in my garden, my front garden, straight away. Some cat that's built like a NASCAR. His name is Lascar. I call him Lascar, the NASCAR. Check him out. He's a great fighter. I'm not sure exactly where he's from, but wrestler, freestyle, overhead slams, and all the rest of it. But straight away, boom, come to the house, my man, and we had a straight, and we put the dukes up Paddy's Eve and Paddy's Day just to get that. I'm having a knock here because
what is he going on about? He's just rambling and talking about this NASCAR wrestling slam guy that lives in his garden. Is that what he said? Remember when Conor McGregor was out there, silver tongue, ripping apart the Jose Aldo picture in the bar, taking Jose's belt? Who the fuck is that guy to to that. I can't remember his name. Jeremy Stevens? The heathen? The little heathen? What happened to that guy? What happened to Conor? Fame, money, drugs, women. It's not looking good, Conor fans.
I train all the time. I'm always training, and I was doing my camps. You saw the camps I had in Dubai with Loughnane and the lads out there. Got some great Kazakhstani wrestlers and all. So I've had, and then I had in Cannes as well. And then, nothing happens then, and I don't get a shout, and I just say, right, we'll just catch us later, lads, and then I kind of dip off my own self. So now...
What did he just say? What?
And then, nothing happens then, and I don't get a shout, and I just say, right, we'll just catch us later, lads, and then I kind of dip...
What?
And I had in Cannes as well. And then, nothing happens then, and I don't get a shout, and I just say, right, we'll just catch us later, lads, and then I kind of dip off me.
In the comments section down below, tell me exactly what Conor said there, because I have no idea. He's just mumbling nonsense.
Shout, and I just say, right, we'll just catch us later, lads, and then I kind of dip off my own self. So now I have it, and I got the sparring in, and, onwards we go.
Give us Conor back. Is this a clone? Give us Conor McGregor back. Now, I demand you, whoever stole Conor from us, give him back. Khabib, did you steal him? Dustin Poirier, did you steal him? Who stole Conor McGregor? What happened to my man?
No, this is, look, they'll announce in the UFC.
Sure. And I don't want to...
What the...
one that we expected. Is this the one that you announced December 31st?
This is,
Today, Junior! No! I put on my tight Conor McGregor shirt for this.
And onwards we go. And
is this the one that we expected? Is this the one that you announced December 31st?
This is, they'll announce in the UFC.
Sure.
I don't want you guys to make fun of me for rooting for this guy, okay? This is not the same human being that I remember back in the day. The man bun, braided back, the fucking karate stance, bouncing in and out, precision beats power, all that nonsense, that jive. Don't make fun of me in the comment section down below for being a fan of this guy. And if you still are a fan of Conor McGregor, let me know why in the comment section for the algorithm.
And I don't want to usurp that.
I'm ecstatic about it. It's always great business with these. I've never, people want to make a beef with it. It ain't no beef. I'm happy where I'm at. I'm delighted where I'm at, and
it all started with my foot was a balloon. Remember that? And it was with Ariel. It seems like every time he's linked up with Ariel Helwani, he starts stuttering and he's mumbling. It all started with my foot was a balloon. Really weird to watch.
Let's go. I feel in a great place. Here, and here, baby.
Oh my God. Dude. There was a time where no matter what he said, it just was not, he was knocking it out of the park. Listen, look at this. This is just like,
I'm happy where I'm at. I'm delighted where I'm at, and let's go. I feel in a great place. Here, and here, baby.
Here's my take on it, Conor, and I'd love to get
Hello, Mr. White. Hello, Mr. White.
But Conor, Anthony Joshua doesn't wait for the call from Eddie Hearn. Tyson Fury doesn't wait for the call from Frank Warren. Conor McGregor, as you put it, the most underpaid fighter in the history of fighting, shouldn't wait for the call from anyone. The date should be built around you. You know that.
Yeah. No, it's fair enough. I've 2 fights left in the contract, and we got to do something else, or do we? I don't know. I mean, surely nobody brings the figures I bring. Nobody brings the figures I bring, or ever. I don't. So all of these things will, I'm sure, be worked out and ironed out with my management stable, Paradigm Sports, in our next phase of relations, our next deal, if you get me. So I'm happy.
Do they want you to sign a new deal before this upcoming?
There's been no talks about no deals. There's been phase of relations, our next deal, if you get me. So I'm happy.
Do they want you to sign a new deal before this upcoming?
There's been no talks about no deals. There's been not an iota of a talk. Usually Lorenzo would have had something tasty on my plate well ago. Lorenzo would have probably fucking re-signed me 2 fights ago, maybe even. So It just, it's about, I don't know. No, there's no talks.
Is he turning into Ozzy Osbourne? Did you hear that?
It's about, I don't know. No, there's no talks. I don't know. No, there's no talks. Maybe they just don't know as well. It's just
I think they know.
How do you know? Know what, know what to do?
No, I think they know. I think they know that you're up.
I know they know I'm up, but I mean, what way do you approach it? Like, how do we do? Because what's going to settle me? I'm a billion. I'm Mr. B, Ariel, yeah? I'm Mr. B, Mr. Couple of B's. So what way do you come at someone like me? To get me, that's going to keep me tight, but I just ride the wave, man, and then I don't know after that. But that's my catalog, that's my library, that's my life. UFC is what made me and gave me this, and I love the company with all of my being. Really, it's the best, most iconic fighting organization there's ever been, and I'm all over it. And I fucking love that. So, and I love every fighter and every card and every show and every one at the backstage. And I'd love to do something. I'd love to carry it on. I hope.
So he's saying I'd love to carry it on with the UFC, but he also said that he's too expensive for the UFC. He's Mr. B.
Nate is great. Oh yeah, man. When you share, back-to-back knocks we had, real fights. That's a real fighting man. The two brothers are real fighting men. And I always had the height of respect for the two lads. And I was a fan of the lad, you know what I mean? I was a fan of them. And then I got to share the octagon with him. We had wars and we boxed each other around. And I appreciate it. Wish him well, always. I'll always wish to see past opponents and potential future opponents again. To see them do well, and what a monumental moment that will be when we get that one done. So I'm excited for it. When I was at the cold water, I could have given it a minute. Go cold water on it instantly. It's huge. That to me has the sphere written all over it.
Wait. The cold water? What? What is he saying?
I'm excited for it. When I was at the cold water, I could have given it a minute. Go cold water on it instantly. It's huge. That to me has the sphere written all over it. Mexican independence.
Does anyone know, okay, that has a sphere written all over it. Mexican Independence Day, him versus Nate Diaz. Yeah, I get it. I get it. What's this cold water reference?
When I was at the cold water, I could have given it a minute. Go cold water on it instantly. It's huge. That to me has the sphere written all over it. Mexican Independence Day. Nate Diaz is a American Mexican and a beloved fighter and a real fighter. Now, he's hard to deal with the lads, and I don't know all the ins and outs, to be honest. And I know the lads are hard to deal with also. So, I think it'd be amazing, and it would suit me lovely. The date, summer, and into September. I believe I get my 2 fights in this year, yeah.
He believes he's going to get his 2 fights in before the year is up.
This is #1 bullshit.
Okay, there's one more clip here. Shout out to Jedi Goodman and shout out to the MMA Hour and Ariel Helwani for pulling the big fish that is Conor McGregor. He's not coming back. Nope.
Yeah.
Did you feel like you were treated unfairly at the end of last year with everything that went down with USADA, the press conference? The UFC had your back. They were very upset. I've never seen Hunter Campbell and Dana White upset like this before.
Yeah.
You didn't say much. Did you feel like you were having your character assassinated by that press release?
By USADA?
Yeah.
I'm the most tested fucking fight. I was the most tested all the time. They're in the house. I'm the most tested now on this new one too. I'm the most tested now on this. They come to me 2 times a week, so it's a little intense. But it is what it is. I don't understand. We were fully transparent, and it was just like was it a rush of blood? They just came out. Was there maybe something else behind the scenes? I don't know. I don't see it as anything got to do with me that it didn't get renewed. Maybe there was just a better option on the table for them. I'm not sure. But, you know, it is what it is. I was so, and I'm so happy and so, so honoured to see that the lads had me back, to be honest. And I've no will, you started a great deal. They've done great things and, they're keeping the sport clean. I'm all about a clean sport. Always about a clean sport. If you're taking substance while in competition, and there's no coming back from that for me.
While in competition. So there you go. He basically said it. He did steroids while he was recuperating. And, if you're an athlete, whatever medical stuff that they can throw in your direction, any, whether it's drugs or rehab or whatever, you got the best of the best, you get treated and you get right back in there. And Conor McGregor was on steroids. There's no doubt about it. He puffed up, he bulked up, he got on that movie, was all jacked.
He was jacked.
So that question's been answered by him. We all knew, but by him. So he's back clean. You can see he's leaned out a little bit already. And he's never going to fight again.